We've got Bogdan here from Dejero.
Hey John,
Hi Bogdan, good to see you. Thank you for coming on.
Good morning.
Again, I'm asking all our guests this, so for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about Dejero first.
Sure. Dejero is a cellular bonded platform that has various different transmitters. It's got a full management system in the cloud, and it has a ton of different receiver options, and we have many different broadcasters for all over the world that are using our equipment. Mainly in the United States and Canada, but we also have lots of broadcasters, name brand broadcasters in Europe, of course, Australia, India. The company was founded in 2008, and we've been growing and really being excited to be in this market.
Just put your mic back on there for a second, if that's all right.
Fair enough.
Just as you get your mic on.
Yeah. So again, we've been really excited to be part of this entire industry, and it's been a really exciting industry to see how quickly and dynamically it changes recently. And I mean, all this new technology is coming out, especially in the transmission field, as well as all this cloud computing that has now enabled us to do all kinds of stuff that we've never been able to do before.
So you mentioned stuff that you've never been able to do before, and of course this is IBC where everybody talks about new stuff. Right. What sort of things are you showing here at IBC?
Well, we've got a couple of new exciting products. One of them has been introduced already in the US, but I've got a little bit of an update of with our friends at Newcom and IMT.
Excellent.
And we have put together with them the Connect Live. And what it is, it's a partnership between IMT and Dejero. And effectively, they have built this wonderful, exciting hardware platform that is a compact, ruggedized transmitter that is one of its kind in the sense that it has the ability to transmit over COFDM. It sits on the back of the camera, as well as it has cellular bonded technology built in. So it's got multiple modems, internal antennas, and it can use either one or the other, but it gets your picture on air. When you're in a crowded environment, like a stadium, let's say, you can use your traditional private band COFDM transmission, or when you go away from the stadium and you no longer need to do that, or you're out of range, you can use a cellular bonded transmission.
Okay, so let me get this right. So you can put this on the end of your camera. You're walking around something like the O2 or something like this in here.
Wembley Stadium.
In Wembley Stadium, let's say. And so you can set up your typical Crofton network within the stadium itself. You've got your receivers on there. But if you suddenly need to go outside of that environment, you can carry on transmitting via cellular.
Absolutely.
As far as switching over and things, how does it know?
It is not automatic.
Sure.
So you do have to manually just tell it. So it cannot automatically know, because you always want a reliable transmission when you can 100% guarantee. That's the beauty about having your own frequency in a place. Like, I mean, you've got 100,000 people watching the football game. It is kind of tough to get a signal out sometimes, right? We have worked very hard at providing as resilient as we can cell bandwidth, but if there is no bandwidth, there's nothing you can do. On your own private bandwidth, you always have bandwidth. You don't share that with anybody, like a cell network. So the exciting thing of this is
this mic keeps flicking off, doesn't it?
Indeed.
It gives our sound engineer something to work on, you see. Otherwise, he just has to switch a mute button off and on. He can ride a fader now. You see. He's got something to do.
Oh, he's also got the bleeping out too. But no, so as I was saying, once you're done with the, once you want to go outside of that area, your COFDM transmitter does not necessarily reach out.
No.
But you want to follow an event. You want to follow a news piece that happens outside of it, or some sort of story that is just not quite in the stadium boundaries. You're out of COFDM range. So this is why we added the cell bonding technology to it. It also has the ability to do store and forward, so you can actually record the content and transmit it later if you so choose.
So within this you can record as well?
Yes. So it's got actually 128 gigabyte of storage inside that you can record content and play it out. The other nice thing about it, it's got HDMI input, SDI, and analog. It pretty much supports everything you got out there. It automatically adjusts, it automatically identifies the inputs. It is by far the most versatile box here on the show floor. It is fairly light, as
I was going to say, camera guys are going to like this because it's not
the smallest thing.
Sure.
But it is nonetheless. It is very light. It's very flexible. And really, I'm hoping that I can get this mic organized in the next little while, but I'll try to start to hold
It's
it.
all right, no, just hold it for a second, that'll be fine.
So
it is, as you say, it is very light, and I mean, I've worked
Absolutely.
with RF kit, and just the RF side of something on the
Right.
back of a
it's
of a
about the
camera.
same. It's about the same weight.
Yeah, I mean, this is, and plus you've got the screen on it, you can record on it.
Of course, you've got a couple of mounting points.
Yeah.
You can also put it up on a tripod if you so choose to. It's got a very nice large screen, so you can actually see.
Yeah, there we go.
So you've got quite a large screen, so you've got a lot of resolution that you can work with there, which means you can use it for things like video return and other services in
Absolutely.
the future.
Yeah.
And no, we're really excited with this partnership, and we're really looking forward on showing this to customers, getting their feedback. But
Yeah.
so far, it's been awesome.
And it really is a one box does all, isn't it? I mean, you know, if you've got this in your kit, you can put this on, connect to a Crofton network, connect to a. As far as the cellular bonding, how many?
So it's got 8 antennas and 4 cell cards. So it's all designed for LTE.
Yep.
So as you know, in Europe, has been struggling somewhat with bandwidth.
Yep.
It was all mostly 3G, and now with LTE coming out, like for example in the UK,
Yep.
O2 and Vodafone just launched their LTE networks just a couple weeks ago, and with that, there's a lot more bandwidth available, and
Yep.
it's important to have multiple antennas already available because they're MIMO technology, so
Yep.
they require 2 antennas for every modem. And
Absolutely.
so it's already built in. It's already
Yeah.
ready for that. It's available this quarter. It should be coming out before the end of the year to customers. So really looking forward to having it out in the marketplace.
Brilliant. And this is your first encoder, isn't it? Is it?
It's the first hardware encoder.
Hardware
actually.
encoder, yeah,
So
sorry.
it's the first time we worked
Yeah.
with a hardware encoder.
Yeah.
Everything that we have done so far was software encoded.
yeah.
Yes.
So, so why did you decide to move to a hardware encoder?
We didn't. We're very open-minded about
Yeah.
our platform, and we
Yeah.
wanted to provide versatility to our customers.
Yeah.
People wanted low power usage. They wanted
Yeah.
camera mounted. For that, you do need a hardware
Yeah,
encoder. It's
absolutely.
simply going to a pure software, the horsepower that you need to encode, it's very tough to put on the back of a camera.
Sure.
But at the same time, providing versatility and lightweight and low power consumption, that has to come with a hardware encoding. So
Yeah.
we just want to provide people options.
Yeah.
And again, the guys at IMT have been fantastic to work with, and we're really excited to work with them. So it's been a great partnership so far, and we're looking forward to many years forward.
Bogdan, that's great. Now, obviously, you're showing this on your stand. If people want
Yes.
to come and have a look at it over the next few days, whereabouts can they find you?
I think it's stand 11C21.
I'm looking at it on my notes. You are spot on, absolutely.
Perfect.
And
guess.
I'm quite impressed. Obviously, if they can't get to IBC and they want to find out some more about this, and obviously all your other software technologies, is there a website they can go to?
Absolutely. www.dejero.com.
Brilliant. Bogdan, thank you very much for
problem.
coming on
Thanks
and,
a lot.
and dealing with our mic that
Oh,
decides
it's
it
not
doesn't
a
like you
problem.
and wants to run away. Go and have a look at their website, find out information about this, because this looks quite impressive, I have to say. And if you're around, go and have a visit of their stand and get your hands on it in real time.